I just realized you and I have been just chatting with ourselves. All this time I've been muted. I apologize, chat.
That's funny.
Oh, apparently Ghosty and I are the kings of scuff today.
Oh, I got
Are
one
you-
better for you. It still didn't. It pulled me to the it pulled me to the main menu and it just stopped.
All right, I resent an invite again. Oh, I'm gonna be so irritated if we're locked out of this game. If you're locked out. Oh, it says you're here. Yeah, there you're TC floating in the middle of the sky.
Um, yeah. Let me close that down again. Let me.
Another invite.
No. I've got the list of invites next to me.
All right. Well, before you, I was about to say, let me hop in a cockpit, to make sure, to make sure it's not going to crash when I try to get into a cockpit before you get in.
Is your game set to private or is
Yeah,
it friends?
it is. It is set to private, which means it's invite only.
Okay. Would you mind setting it to friends?
It's not been anything but private this entire time. It's not like I suddenly locked it up. Hey Slim, how you doing? We're just
It's an
having a little
Aussie
bit of
boy.
a
I was literally just in the game.
yeah. It's weird.
Inventory full.
Kind of irritating. How you
Yeah,
doing?
no, it's
How you doing, Slim?
it takes me to the main menu and then it just stops. And it won't allow me because it doesn't give me an option to it. So your invites, it's weird. The invites, when I open it, it says launch game. It doesn't say join game.
I've switched to the world to a friend type lobby at this point. Um, I'm sending you the invites from the in-game menu here. Let me try sending you one from the Steam menu. Huh, you were right. It is not showing me as playing Space Engineers. That is a little concerning.
It does if you, just above what you were doing, or it did a minute ago.
Yeah, no, it's showing Discord showing Space Engineers, but it's showing me as on-stream avatars on.
Yep.
And I'm online.
Yep, I am too.
But it's showing
Reasons.
me as.
Some
But
of the
when I
reasons
try to
why.
invite you through Steam, it only shows stream avatars.
Like if you click on my name, it doesn't say invite to game.
No, well, it does. It just invites me to it invites you to watch stream avatars. Let me let me close stream avatars real quick and see if
This would be a great time to have that little comedic thing pop up where a cartoon guy with an explosion behind him holding a camera. It's like technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
yeah, dog biting the wire.
Something like that. Yeah. Yes, Slim, you do a fantastic job on them clips, buddy.
Oh god, he's he's clip working. Oh god.
Well, the clips have already been made.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair
there
enough.
we go. Finally, that's the first one of those that's popped up. Because before it was just a small little thin line that says that Kira's invited you to play Space Engineers. This time it was the full blown official banner, start game. There we go.
All right, so you're in.
Good lord. Yes.
All right, well then I am gonna relaunch Stream Avatars then.
Yes, we'll blame Stream Avatars. Same thing with StreamerBot. They just don't work.
Yeah. The issue with having multiple pieces of software launched from Steam is whichever one you launch first tends to be what you show up as being in.
Yeah. 50%. Come on. Ooh, y'all will be happy to know that I'm about a quarter of the way through this, but it's a half liter of let's say raspberry, half liter of good God, vodka cranberry, and I don't know how much it is.
Yeah. Your character might have died.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah, because it's a little. Oh yeah, no, it's within range of Bob too.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna go get my stuff and nuke
Especially
Bob.
the one of you poisoning somebody.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I wanted. No. That was. I didn't do that. He drank it. He ate it himself. And if you pay attention, that was after that. What was happening was when you were running around, Slim, dying.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so sorry everyone about that little chaos there right at the start. Oh, gotta love when everything falls apart right as you go live.
On the bright side, our artillery cannons have been reloaded.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother with it.
I mean, counterpoint, I also went and got a big ass pile of magnesium in between streams.
Right, but I don't know about you, but I didn't queue up any ammo.
No, but we have magnesium ammo available. Magnesium for making stuff available now.
That'll be better off for when we do an official test. Well, a better test when we actually have ammo and not just what's been scavenged from ships I've pilfered. Okay, so go back to what we had just decided before.
Yeah, we had talked about
oh damn it.
The passage lock. The passage 3 frame. Yeah. Because it's
I don't know if that's gonna I do need to paint this other side over here. Yeah, I need to get rid of all of this because
remember this didn't work.
No, it's not it's just not right.
Alright, yeah, I was kind of wondering what you had planned.
What happened there was the same thing that happens anytime I've ever tried to build and sculpt around large areas and try to mirror shit. I do little different things on one side and then it just ends up staying. I'm not doing that on an official ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'd really rather not do that. So, God, I wish.
I need to work on it. What did we do anything to close up this section yet? No.
I'm going to take another copy of this to pull it off the side. That way I can move around and test an thought I just had. It is nimble, but oh shit.
It is nimble, But it does
It's
speed up fairly slowly. You're not wrong. I remember that.
correct. So I was thinking about, because there's going to be a lot of empty voids and stuff, and what I'm currently,
Trying to figure out what empty voids we can cram small thrusters and small ions into.
yes. Well, honest ions or hydrogens, yeah.
Ions because it doesn't meet it because they
Well,
don't require ions because they don't require adding more conveyor.
that's not a problem, because every single spot that we have has already accessible conveyor points.
Fair enough. We could actually I'm pretty sure we could put an array of 3 small thrusters in here on this side where I am over here.
I'm inside the clone right now.
All right, yeah, right. Upper side above the door. Come look at this spot.
Yeah, right there. All right, back up a little bit, because I'm getting ready to move. All right. Do we want to do this properly? Like, we set a timer to see how many seconds it takes to get up to a specific speed. Or do we just kind of like, we can do a little bit faster?
I mean, if you'll give me just a moment, I do have.
Yeah, because I can only imagine what it's like being that close to this grid and this large of a thing.
I can see it spinning in my peripheral, and it's like, yeah, that's
Something that size should not be doing that.
I have
I mean,
I have a live
we
split
have.
instance I can spin up and
all right, well, I'm at complete zero. Let's or I'm at completely stationary. Let's try going left to right. What would you say, 50 or 60 meters?
Give me just a sec to make the live split visible to chat. That is the wrong thing. Why are you
I'm glad
all that?
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
All right, freeze frame on that. Which one holds his pH file? All right.
Who's lazy enough to actually have a pH file?
The correct thing is, if it's a backup. So if they lose internet, they still have access to it. And I'm saying even on their phones, they lose it.
I mean,
natural disaster. It's the emergency.
I mean, if you're that concerned about about that when you in that situation, you probably have your priorities wrong.
Oh, the gamers.
Try getting your internet back on first.
All right, Kira.
Or owning physical media.
All right, you ready to hit start?
Great. 3, 2.
Wait. What speed are we going to? 50 or 60?
Let's call it to max.
All right. How many seconds it takes to get to max? Okay.
All right.
And I'll use you as an example, which is perfect because you're at 30.1 meters from me. So don't move. All
right.
So we'll see how fast, we'll see how long and how far it took us to do that. So,
all right.
You give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1, go. I did not think you were going to go sideways. I thought you were going to go forward.
And there's max.
16 seconds to max on side.
And basically a kilometer.
Ooh.
it took
great.
A kilometer to. That's side thrust though, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
let me aim off this way. That way I don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a countdown again. So 16. Now I am going straight for this one.
All right, ready? Resetting. 3, 2, 1, go.
Max.
14.25.
And that basically took around 900 meters to stop, and that's with all of our forward and all of our stopping thrusts.
All right, now measure.
I'm gonna get back to
lift.
you. Yeah. Right where you are. I'm gonna. Well. Yeah, I guess lift would be.
Slim blowing shit up. All right.
I'm glad I don't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, lift.
Holy shit. Max.
7.5. 7.5.
I think
Now let's measure down, because
Yeah, hold on,
you're minus 1 thruster on the down. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Max.
11.6.
All right.
So you have
the only thing.
Yeah, so clearly if you have to emergency brake, fucking throw your belly up and
Belly
floor
first.
it. Mm-hmm.
Show that weak spot. Give him the belly.
To be fair, it's not a weak spot. You've got quite a few guns bristling there.
Oh god. We can't really put a large turret or a large thruster in any of the spots we were thinking about.
Yeah,
Damn it.
no.
Okay.
But
At
but
the
we
very
can
least,
add additional smalls.
All right, let me.
And we could definitely put loading in to look at it. We can definitely put 3 small hydrogens in this spot back here pretty easily with an extra conveyor. And then we can also put 2 small ions.
That the center? Oh, it's not the center. Is that the center line? I can't tell.
I have no idea. Do that.
No, that is not the center line. That is very far from the center line.
Really?
Oh, you wanted to make these for acceleration?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that works. Yeah, because there's a thick ass chunk of armor in between. Because I'm on the other side of that wall from you now.
All right. Yeah, we can put 3 small hydrogen thrusters here.
Whoopsie. I did not do that. Thank God nobody saw it.
And then we have room right below them, for 2 sci-fi ion thrusters, smaller ones. So we can cram. Ooh, actually, the ion might not work there.
I don't know if anything is going to work for underneath of them.
No, the ions will not work there because they will be hitting the tank.
Inventory full.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, does your side have that same opening?
Which opening?
It does. So, what about this? Down in here. What if we put a couple upward-facing ion thrusters?
My power's low. upward facing ions, that would work.
Yeah, so we could go down because we have more than enough lift.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we have plenty of go juice going up, going up.
So I think we could add 6 more downward ion thrusters in here. We could add 3 on each side.
Just remember that we are concerned with where they're positioned because of the tanks.
I mean, if the tank goes, we're gonna have bigger problems than losing an ion thruster.
Well, I mean, concerning them not hitting the tank.
No. Okay, here. So come on in here and you'll see what we're going with.
Okay, turned around.
You know what? You're on that side. It's fine. I'll come over to you.
And I'm already over
Nope.
the other side now.
So that's what I meant.
Oh,
Oh shit! That's burning.
we have an we have plating here that we don't on the other side.
What do you mean?
These aren't on these armor blocks aren't on the other side.
Did I? No. That they are. No. Okay. No. I see. Yeah. I see what you mean. I just hadn't like that's exactly why why I wanted to go back and get rid of what I had added, because I was already starting to go off what I had made. So those are there. That actually will help me. So we've got more acceleration. We've got more downward thrust, which is very weird for me to do. I don't think I've ever actually done that before. We could add 2 more right next to you.
I'm actually trying to check the okay, the thruster cones puts that into the block above. Just to warn you.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's way too. Damn it.
So
Okay, well,
far, Slim says so far 7 minutes 40.
So the idea will work. I think we just can't put as many as I thought.
Is it only one layer of armor there?
I mean, it is, but the thing is, if I added something to allow it to pass
it was
through,
into yellows, so if we made it half a slab on the upper half of the block, it just might be enough. On the armor. It would make it a little thinner there, but that's nothing that can't be compensated by a plating on top for a little ablative armor.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you what. Go turn Bob off, please. Wait, let me build him. Or let me get these built before we actually do that. I'm just gonna do it the good old-fashioned way.
Did you set the bobs for the shipyard into a group, or are you still missing, or we still don't have that?
I'm not sure. I don't think I've put anything in groups. I just go into the thing, type in build, and then select everything as needed.
Yeah, I think you hit them all because I don't see them. Oh,
probably.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, build and repair system 2 through 9. They are temporarily off.
Okay. So, if you would whip out your welder, come to the top of the ship. Let's see the areas that would be damaged. I'm just going to give this. Yeah. I'm just going to full send it downward and see if it actually does. If it does a significant amount of damage,
Oh, did you build?
we'll need to
did you
address
make
it.
another dupe?
Oh no, this is the same one. It's like what we're doing. That's why I wanted you to turn Bob off because I didn't want it to repair it, and you have your welder out.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, right up the thrusters right above, or
Let
sorry,
me,
the blocks right above
let-
those
yeah,
thrusters. Paint them. Yeah.
Let me maglock down this spot so I can and hope I don't get right. You want me to paint them?
You just paint them something that we know which ones that we're not hunting around for them.
All right, I'm gonna make them red. All brain function minimal. Let's see, is these two?
It's
And
those two
I
and then the
also
one.
want to test these three.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
All right.
All right, so
Any
let me know when
other-
you're. No, that'll be good because if any of those do it, we'll have to do the same thing on the other side. So,
All right. Yeah.
all right, going down. That's full thrust. You can't get any more thrust than that. It's max thrusting.
Let me.
I mean, we
no
might.
No integrity. Slight integrity
Yeah, a
damage. It's
little
down
bit,
to
yeah.
2250 out of 25. So, and it
Now-
did drop down to 200 right before you cut it. Let me get out of the way of the hydrogen ones. Test
So-
them. Holding steady, undamaged.
Yeah, if anything was going to break, it'd be that that first, the conveyor. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're good there. All right. So, whoa, oh shit, that's a problem.
What?
I just got out of the cockpit and it put me inside of.
Weird spaces.
Yes, that's the first time that happened. I did not like that at all. Yeah, so Kira, where are you at? Let me show you this. Come over here.
All right, let me.
I'm behind you,
Get mobile. Oh,
and you're upside down.
I do that sometimes. Where are you?
So I'm on top of the ship. Yeah. As I got out, it put me right here. So
How the fuck?
yeah. Do me a favor. Can you go into the cockpit and
try getting in and out.
yep, let's see if you pop out in the same spot.
All right.
If it's a consistent thing, I'm going to have to rework my absolutely beloved Willis duct.
Yeah. Clearly.
I mean, I have a plan for it. I just really didn't want to do it. You have to crouch.
All right. I'm in and exiting. Now it dropped me in the Willis duct.
All right, I'm gonna do it one more time.
In, out in the Willis duct. Mind you, I wasn't.
Yeah, no, it just put me over here again.
Oh, you know what? I was mag locked in.
Yeah, so just use your.
So let me get in here, turn on my jetpack like you had, and then enter and exit.
No,
no.
What the? What kind of bullshit is this?
Ghost
right.
is getting emotionally assaulted by his beloved Willis duck.
What you talking about, Willis?
Exactly.
Fuck you, Willis.
All right, so yeah, I got. As soon as
Oh,
I
we need to
get
turn.
reoriented to up, I need to
We need to-
repair those 2 red blocks.
Turn Bob back on.
Yes, we have to do that too.
I just did. All right. So you're gone. Oh, I almost missed the mute button on my mic. Oh, that was a bad sneeze.
I cannot remember how to change color back to what I had before.
Uh,
I had mimicked the color you had on the ship, and now I can't remember.
I thought it was well, okay. So for me, when I'm doing it, it's my left and right triggers to paint or copy the color. So it
Yeah,
might be your left and right mouse click.
let me pull it up.
All right, so
Quick pick color, shift and P. That's what I did.
all right, so we have I think I can actually get away with doing the same thing. I just have to be a little bit more clunky about it. So you why did I not? All right, so I've made a hallway fit for Americans.
Feel like I should be insulted by that?
You're Yes, but that was said by somebody who has frequently eaten multiple whole pizzas, large and extra large pizzas in one sitting, multiple entire chickens in one sitting, and pounds of red meat.
Fair enough. Um,
I'm inside the ship if you want to take a look at it.
now
Inventory full.
I'm just swapping out those 2 hull blocks for for slabs. And I'll make sure they're
Right.
heavy just so they.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, we have to go one step further and make them heavy armor panel.
I mean, I'm gonna make them heavy armor, half heavy armor blocks, and then put a plate over, light plate over them. Just
I mean, it won't blend because it won't be on the same plane.
it'll still look better than than it does currently.
Ooh, wait a minute. Take that one away. Let me try. Hang on.
Did you go turn Bob on, by the way?
Yeah, Bob's back on.
All right, yeah, I turned on a whole. I set up a builders group for him, so
Yeah, I saw that. Damn it, I keep doing it. There we go. What do you think of that? Instead of instead of the
trying to get visual on the thrusters to see if the cone's interacting now.
I may have
No,
just
it looks like we are now in the blue zone for it, so we should be good. Yeah. Worst comes to worst, we have to check it semi-regularly. But it's heavy armor now, and and if it does break, it's got 2 plates over it. Oh yeah, no, that'll work a lot better in that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I because that also worst case scenario that would give us one extra full block space.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Yeah, that way if the heavy armor does break, it's got plating over it.
Well, the 2 that are underneath of these 2 right here are not heavy armor. The 2 that are underneath there are yeah, on the underside still needs to be swapped out.
I already swapped the 2 on this side.
Yep. All right. Well,
Alright,
because I'm only
let's
putting
see.
light armor, or I'm only placing light armor on top of these.
Yeah, you and I are using a different skin. I'm using the default one. You're using the
I was using the default one. This is what you call weathered or worn.
yeah, because I think I'm running
Ooh,
none. I think I'm running none,
worse.
not the weathered or worn. The battered armor? Is that what you're
I
using?
I don't know. This is just what it has.
Yeah,
All
you're
right, so
using
that gives
battered
me
armor.
that actually gives me more playroom to do.
Oh, that is irritating that I can't. There we go. Yeah, no, it's like the whole ship is built in a mix of battered and the default skin.
Eh, Um, I don't know if we. Oh no, here there.
Oh, by the way, did you see the look on the design of the turret for SE2, the Gatling turret?
Looks great. Sounds like shit.
I mean, of course it does. But it's so much more compact than the SE1. Even the
It is.
default SE1. You know, that'll make it so much easier. As long as they didn't do that stupid make it
Energy
3
low.
by 3, even though it's 1 by, like,
We are getting
one.
very, very close to the point where I'm going to be getting the game just to then crucify it because of how
Yeah, they did still
absolutely
keep.
anal I
They did
absolutely
still
anal I
keep
am
the.
about shit.
They did still keep the 800 distance, unfortunately. But
Yeah, you can't
they've
fix stupid,
also
unfortunately.
only implemented Gatling turret so far. There's no assault cannons. There are no
So
artillery.
I very briefly got to talk to Jack, and he was kind of going down the same line of thinking I was, as far as like they need to address their weapon and turret problems now before they go any further. And we had begun talking about, case in point, my personal favorite mod of all time, the assault weapons pack, and about how even if they didn't even use a tenth of what's in that mod, listening and paying attention to what people are wanting from, because of
Yeah,
how many people have gotten that mod and constantly use it,
yeah.
listen to it. And because when I first heard the gun sound, I got angry. I'm not gonna lie, I got very, very upset with that.
Mm.
And the sound of the SE2 Gatling turret by itself was the final nail in the coffin of me thinking and wondering if anybody at Keen had anything to do with ever even holding a firearm, much less shooting one. And it's like,
Oh.
oh sweet Christ.
So right here, where you just put these solid blocks, I'm kind of standy on them.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to mold that.
I think it needs to be for regular slope blocks.
No, I have okay. Well,
We can use
what I'm
we can put regular slope blocks there, and then use that little corner to blend it in.
See, what I was thinking about is putting the 45s here.
Oh, my only concern there is that brings the outside of the ship way too close to the 15 limit.
That is the outside of the ship.
I know, but it brings the very edge. It brings way too much of it to the very limit. So if we need, also it puts a bulge in the middle of the ship having it like that.
Well, the thing is, I was going to run that down because I had to do something about these. I'm very, very limited on what I can do to make these look any kind of decent.
I mean, to be fair, if you are bulging it out that much right here, you can use the longer ones. The reason I was like, ooh, should we use the half ones is because I thought you were going to be keeping close to it.
And yeah, so it's basically going to be something like this, and then this is going to be where that is. It's going to have another 45. So it's just, I'm trying to build in more contrast into the shape itself.
Honestly, at this point, I think we might be better pulling slim, so to speak.
Well,
in the midsection, because we've got a very narrow, sleek front, and then it just bulges out into a brick, almost.
Well, the spot that we can't do anything about is right here,
where the turrets start. Yeah.
Yes. So that spot there, we can either go. That is not what I meant to click. We can go super thin, which that's what I was planning on doing. So, have you ever seen the sideways ribbing?
I probably have, but I'm not grokking it in my brain right at the moment.
So, this edge right here, leave it. Keep this here low in that with this plane, and then right here we have this that then blends into whatever I try to figure out doing around these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this massive void that we need for
oh no, the void's going to be easily cut. The void's going to be filled up very easily. It's just getting that outer edge is what I was worried about.
But the massive void we kind of need because of thrusters is kind of hard.
Yes,
it does kind of make it hard to plan things.
Which means that one has to go. That one has to go. Bye. Well, in that case, we're just fucked. No, we're not. I can do this. That is not what I want. Thank you. This is literally our only option for that spot.
I just realized I've got my pretzel playing, but it's still playing the music from the last Rabbit and Steel stream, not what I prefer for the more sci-fi streams.
I sent you a link to I sent you a link to a Spotify playlist. I said it would be phenomenal for shipyard building.
I normally like. Well, I mean, the problem with just using random Spotify lists is if it's not
random,
copyright free.
Oh, it's absolutely not.
Yeah. That's why I use the pretzel, is because it is all copyright free.
Allegedly.
I only have issues with like one song out of every 10,000 that play. So I'd say that's a fairly good track record.
Yeah. Those right there to seal that up.
Still funny that I had to pull up out of the blue a live split tracker. Ooh. I
Oh,
am I
yeah.
am persisting in trying to find more places I can cram more more places I can cram thrusters that won't completely screw us.
I
And
I
it's just one on either side, but I did just find another spot.
is it right next to the reactor?
Yes and no.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That works.
Doesn't even matter if they're to me if they're symmetrical. This is going to be covered up, and so it's just that little extra forward thrust.
Right. That one. How to give yourself an aneurysm. Try and sculpt and mold with a very limited supply of shapes.
Yeah, there's a reason one of my favorite modded things to add is armor extension mods.
You know what mod I want? I want the mod that would allow me to just take a block of armor and literally just draw
Shape
a
it.
line and just draw a line and it just deforms and cuts everything.
The ability to literally deform or shape your own custom block would be phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah.
But
make this edge go to here, make this. Ooh, that's how you would do it. Yes. That's exactly how you fucking do it. You'd have so each face would have one connection or would have one contact node. My god. I deal with this kind of programming and shit at work, so I have to figure out how to do this shit, and I learn and figure out how to make nodes.
I'm gonna say the only way that would actually work is if you built that into the core of an engine. I don't think you could build that as a mod and have it not be super laggy.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You would have to build that into the core of the system, and since SE2's already got the unified grid system, I don't think that'll work.
But no, so let me go on a little tangent here for a second. So if you're looking at one face of a, or not, sorry, not a face. You have, give me a quick moment, 8 corners. You have 8 corners on one of these blocks, right?
Yeah.
So you would, the perfect example, this paint job right here, how you got these 2 bolts right here at this corner piece. You could grab that, click snap. Cool, I want it to snap to right down here. To this bottom, to snap to that one there. So it would just click and then create that shape. Contact me, Keen, we could talk. I could give you so many fucking ideas. Here, if you take a one step. That's not the one I wanted. Something will fit in this corner. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Austin Powers. Good. Work it. Yes. Yes, baby. Work it. I'm sorry. The alcohol is actually starting to hit me.
Yeah. I hear you.
To be fair, it was half a liter of fucking
vodka.
No, it wasn't. I was gonna say it wasn't all vodka, but it was
daily.
Was
daily reminder that you will think about your water bottle talking to you essentially every time you drink a bottle of water.
Thank you for. Yeah, I was just yeah. What's really creepy is if you're drinking from a strawed water bottle while intensely staring at that image, not breaking eye contact once.
Ah, fun.
There's a whole new level of what the fuck, man.
That's you doing that to yourself
Need
there.
oxygen. I need oxygen.
It's power for me. I'm at 25%.
I wish they'd give us. I think personally, the only thing that's missing on here is like give us a freaking access port, something we can pull shit out of it.
Yeah, of course they have the cargo block one, so
Yeah, but the cargo block one can't give you aid, and it
yeah.
doesn't have.
I mean,
But
to
it
be
is
fair,
storage.
to be fair,
I'm not asking for
to
storage.
be
I'm just asking for
fair,
access. Yeah.
well, well, I mean, it's also got conveyor access, so it can be an access to your conveyor network. To be fair, having them separate blocks does make sense because it does, yeah, because it doesn't give you it's because you wouldn't have an all-in-one.
Keen making
You know?
sense? Never.
You wouldn't have an all-in-one. You wouldn't be able to essentially plug in your battery and browse the storage grid in in a theoretical real life situation. It'd be one or the other, just out of just out of ruggedization. You know,
Okay,
if
fine.
you try to
Fine, fair
the
enough.
more
I'm,
you
I'm
try
not gonna.
to the more you
I'm not
the
gonna.
more features you give things, the more fragile they become.
I'm not gonna debate that with you. But why not give us also the ability on exactly what is there to just refill bottles? Because what is this called?
I don't agree with you on that one.
It
I
is a
do.
they've already called it a refill station.
Yeah, I don't
You
disagree.
have.
You should be
Yep.
able to refill the bottles without having to swap them at one. Or at least this specific station should automatically refill the bottles
Yeah,
if it's
I'm only
enabled.
talking about that I'm only talking about that spot by itself. All right, before I go
Um,
any further, what the hell am I at right now? These.
what the hell are you at, or what the hell are you on? Which one is it?
Where am I at on? Oh shit! Nope. There's an extra block in there now. No, that was it. Nope. That needs to go away. Because knowing that block exists in this grid will piss me off.
Mm,
So you're there. Then it goes.
Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did right here? Just now,
Second. What'd you do?
right here. Is this kind of in line with what you were planning?
Yeah, more or less.
And
Yeah.
then,
Pretty
are you
much.
planning on reverting to a wider one to give a little forward protection to the thrusters?
This one here in front, I was actually wait no, because that's an interior block there. Damn it! I wanted to use this, but then join it up with
I mean, there is a transition
this.
for that.
Yes, yes, there is, but
I mean, I think it's
doesn't.
telling that I had that transition ready to go.
Yeah, no, exactly. That works out perfectly. Maybe not in heavy armor for that one, but it's fine.
Yeah, I put it in heavy armor. No, I built in
Yeah,
light.
you did.
I built
What?
in
Oh.
light. You're the
Oh,
one who
damn.
put the heavy armor slope,
No,
which
I put
the
that
heavy armor
I
slope
put
is
that
appropriate there.
Yeah, I put that there, but because the way the paint job, they look identical, which is perfect.
Well, I think it's more the
Now,
transition. The transition slopes don't have that weird hard edge that the light armor blocks do. And slopes.
so here is Okay. I don't know why I had a brain fart and immediately thought I could stick a half block thing right up against that. My idea was going to be to run heavy armor panels from here, taper them out. But
I mean, I like that line that we've got going here already.
I just want to be able to... No, actually, hold on. What I wish... And I promise, I'm not trying to just make every time I play Space Engineers just constant bashing on Keen. But why in the hell why can we not use this to cover up thrusters? Can anybody give me an honest answer of why we
damage module? The damage.
No. I know why we physically can't. I'm saying, why did they not allow this, the center of this, to negate thruster damage?
Especially when it already passes through air. You know?
They've already proven that this...
Oh, wait, no, this is window. This is window, not great. Okay.
No, air still goes through it. These are used for air vents all the time. You cannot use one of these as a airtight seal. Air passes through it.
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, no, there's no reason... If air can pass through it, there's no reason a thruster cone couldn't. Other than...
Same thing with
damage.
Same thing with the barred windows for small grid. They do the exact same thing. I gotta find a way to armor this because I don't like having... especially...
But that is more armored right now than it could be. The ones that are less armored are the ones on the very edge of the ship.
Okay, so there actually is a reason for those. That is meant to be a placeholder because behind it is a conveyor.
No, I said the ones that are more exposed are the thrusters on the edge of the ship.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm so happy we... Ooh. What do we think about making the... what the hell would that even look like? Just don't question it. Just go with it for a moment. No, go away. Stop building. Bob, stop building, damn you.
I was about to say, what kind of wing did you just put on the side of the ship?
No, it was the idea of putting a having like 1x1 or 3x3 wheels on a side of a ship that's meant for taking impacts.
Oh,
it's like, yeah, the wheels, because click a button, replace the wheels, ram it again.
Oh God.
Yep.
Once again, things that could only come from the twisted mind of Ghost.
Quick, twirl my mustache while I laugh maniacally. Oh my God. And then we have Quat in the front. Okay. Alright, now what the hell was... Where are we at with the... Oh, right. That. That needs to be addressed. Okay, so I had... That needs to go away. And in place... You. Damn it. Right there.
Oh, I suppose I need to start mirroring that to the bottom, don't I?
No, the bottom's gonna have to have its own thing because it's drastically different.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just flipped upside down to look at it. Yeah, the front, it's pretty similar. The back, the mid from the mid to the back, it's wildly different.
Said, "Begone, foul beast."
Mm. Yeah, I did not get enough sleep. That's for sure.
Put flat. There, yes, it did.
Yeah, I am so hesitant to sit in any of the seats when the game kicked me at when I sat.
Do me a favor, drop a
customly.
save. Drop a save.
Yeah, I was
If
about
you're gonna
to
sit
sit.
in this,
I was about to sit in a seat, and I was like, wait, the last time I did it kicked us.
you know I have to do this, right? Sit, boy, sit. Good boy. And all of a
All right,
sudden,
it kicked.
all of a sudden, Shade and Durg's ears perk up, like, huh?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, chat. I swear, it feels like sometimes chat is trying to turn me into a bunny boy with how often they want with all the bunny stuff.
Oh, that would just make me hopping mad. Come on now. You knew that was coming.
I did, and I'm only moderately disappointed in you for it.
What the hell? Okay, what was behind this again? Okay, so I'm gonna replace that with Ju.
Yeah, we
No.
might have
No.
to pull off the turrets for a minute, or I need to go make a paint gun so we can paint around the turrets on the top.
Honest to God, Kira, I am very bad when it comes to painting ships in SE. If you want to get a paint gun, please go for it.
Yeah, we've got the paint guns, so.
So from right there, and go right there. Oh no, did I just really fuck that up? Yes, I did.
Probably.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, buddy.
Let's be honest. We both know it happens.
I did not have relations with that woman.
All right, Clinton.
How can you tell when alcohol is starting to affect Ghosty? This is some of the most
It turns
stupid
into
shit
Bill.
ever.
It turns into Bill. That's how you can tell.
Fellow Americans, I did giggity that girl's good. I can't do it. It's a fucking mix between Quagmire and Clinton.
Which I think might actually be more horrifying than most things there.
They did it.
It's still Clinton.
It's canonical. It is. Yes, it is still. It is still. Yes. Oh, I'm not gonna do. If I do that, I'm gonna end up fucking up the entire thing. What did I do with a stair step down? Nothing yet. I think we might finally be. I think both sides might finally be caught up.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think it's just... No.
What did you do?
I have to turn mirror mode on this thing. I have to... I'm only painting something because I need to find out, otherwise we fucked something up.
What do you mean I can't... We're gonna have to remove the turrets in order to fully paint this thing.
I thought the whole point of the paint gun was to not do that.
I am...
Just paint it white.
Spraying right into where it is.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, wait. That's right, you're using battered. Never mind, it works. It works.
Well, great. Now the guns are gone.
I had the wrong.
No, I need mirror mode 'cause I don't know which one of these blocks is actually. I'm dying.
That is,
I'm
that is something
dying.
that you seem to do a lot.
Hey, I am a survivor. Even if I'm on 1 HP, I'm still surviving. Swear to God, I am like a cockroach on some of these games. Get
He's not
blasted.
wrong either, chat. He really does go full cockroach mode sometimes.
It's like, I've punched a hole right through something. It's like, nah. I've come
He
prepared.
is one step away from being on Asmongold's stream sometimes.
Oh my God. There's a game I want to play for a completely different fucking reason. But apparently, I don't know the other guy's name. The one that I guess the running joke in his chat is he's just a big fat guy.
Queso.
Yeah, Queso. Apparently in it's like laundry mat simulator or some shit, they each have they each have their own little thing where they're side by side in the same room with a little divider wall between them, and then each area is decked out like what you see in their camera in their live feeds.
Mm-hmm.
And Queso, you have to cook food for him. And then Asmon, he hands you, and they voiced acted these as well. He hands you a can of bug killer, and you just spray cockroaches all around the side of the room.
That is a little concerning.
It just like you could even like they.
But yeah,
I think
no,
they
that
were
is
super
it is funny.
excited to do.
It is funny.
Okay.
Not wrong.
Question. Come over here where I'm at. On top of this post. Looking at the ship right here, this line of thrusters. Do you think it would be Do you think it'd be worthwhile carrying this surface all the way to this edge and get rid of this half slope shit going on right here?
I mean,
it would make it look more. It would make it look slimming with actually adding, I think, one more block.
yes and no. Yes, but it would also but the shapes we've got currently give it
it should go
character.
right to this one. It should go right to this one. Yeah, I need to get back to remembering how in the hell to set up mirror mode.
Yeah, well, and the problem is we're in survival, so mirror mode barely works in the first place.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Where are you at?
I'm just going over the surface of the ship with the painter.
Oop, there it is.
Trying to get our paint job at least homogeneous before we add any other colors.
I just need one color to find out what the hell is painted over here. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. I was so panicked. I saw a little oddity on the one side, and I thought it meant something completely different. It literally just means I added one block too many on this side.
Good job.
But you did also put a piece of heavy armor over top of that block.
Over which block?
So, pick a side, doesn't matter.
I mean, I put a lot of heavy armor down in the early
No,
days. Yep.
no, there was a spot where I had. It was where I was going from the full block flat edge, going toward one of the side mounted turrets, and I was slope stepping it down. Well, the block directly underneath of that, the next stair step down should not have been placed, and that was what was really throwing me off.
Whoops.
Oh no, 100%. Oops. Oh. Kira, I need another experiment.
Which kind of experiment?
I just need to see where the plumage hits this block.
This one that you've got red here?
This little tiny corner block right here, yeah.
Oh, alright. So you want me a mag lock on and measure when you.
Oh no,
Or-
the block is already there. I just want to see if you show the dispersion. I want to see how far out the thruster actually comes out. Because if it damages it,
Low
I
I'm
can't
health.
put it
taking
there.
damage trying to view the. I can't see the thruster because we've got that corridor there.
oh shit. Let's do.
I gotta go heal. I'm down to
There you go.
38% health. Give me just a minute.
I was about to make a joke about hitting it from the side, but that kind of jokes are just beneath me.
I gotta go inside and use the med kit. I can't. The refill station won't do health. So give me just a minute.
No, that does make sense. That's kind of why the only reason why I don't think it's totally unbroken is because it doesn't heal. I am. Good lord, yeah. I hope this works. Because if it does, it gives me a great idea to what to do with the next couple pieces.
All right, and it's that you're gonna have to.
The-
We're gonna have to
the-
remove the frame.
Go from the
to be able
top.
to see.
Hit it. Hit it. Go from the top.
What do you mean? Oh, all right.
I ground that one down.
Yeah, I see what you did. Let me just turn on my overlay. Looks like you're in the blue zone.
Cool. That means I just gotta figure out what frickin' block would fit here.
Blue zone does not damage block, just people.
I mean, I don't care if it hurts people. People can be hurt all the. I mean,
Oh no,
no.
I'm just saying. If you're wondering, the yellow and red damages blocks. Blue only damages people.
People are a dime a dozen.
All right, you want to put that block back so I can paint it, or
Yeah, go back. What we're going with here.
battered gray currently? Why is this red block here?
That red block was my marker for when I was panicking.
All right, I'm clear. I'm painting it.
Yep, feel free to. Ghosty has lost his mind. And yes, Kira, before you say I have had my mind before,
I mean, at this point,
I could hear the gears turning.
At this point, I'm kind of assuming you get home and immediately leave it on the table next to the front, next to your door at home.
I stopped thinking and began drinking.
Yeah. Congratulations.
That's not entirely true. That's not entirely.
Ghost. You have, with that statement, you have become a 1960s factory worker.
That's not entirely true. I think, and I'll be completely honest. Oops, shit. Go away. This is the first bit of alcohol I've actually consumed in like 2 weeks. Which is kind of why I didn't mind cutting nearly loose as much as I have.
Yeah, but that mentality of I'm home, I'm drinking, nobody mess with me is the 1960s factory worker mentality.
No, that's the I've had a bad day, I'm going fishing.
Fair.
It's like, oh dear God. There was a, oh shit, ooh. I was thinking about something completely different when I just had this realization I could build over here. There was one of those
Hey,
r/Reddit
Ghosty,
stories. Yes,
can you come to where I am?
possibly.
I'm
adding.
I'm at the back side of the ship by the down thruster and by the
What's
lip
up?
thruster. We got a problem right here.
What's that?
We never blended that.
I'll deal with it later. That's future Ghosty's problem.
I think what happened here is you had me rough out around the thruster while you were working on the rear of it, because there are exposed conveyors down there too.
Kira, you might actually hate the way this looks, but I think it's funny as hell. It's like the rule of cool. If we paint the thing red, it goes an extra 100 meters a second faster.
True. Warhammer logic.
Yeah, after doing it, dabbling around a bit of the information, the lore with Warhammer that I have been, I
100% expect if you ever play Warhammer, you're going to play Orc.
I'm an Orc, 100%.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that.
Complete. Like I was trying to fight it. I was like, no. It's like warmongering. It's like freaking like humanity. Like yeah, I'd absolutely be the Space Marines. No,
You are an.
I'm an
You're
Orc.
you're an Orc, boys.
you make me.
You are
You is big
100%
boss
an
now.
Orc, boys.
The Orc boys, we can take it all.
Wait, what did you just take off of there?
What?
Oh no, that was apparently I overgrinded with the with my grinder.
All fun and games until you overgrind. You know what, Kira? I don't know how you feel about the game franchise or the franchise in its entirety, but I would kind of love to watch you play. It's going to take some effort because it's not as simple as just boot the game up and play. I would kind of like to watch you play Fallout 2.
I mean, I own a copy of it, a physical copy.
Inventory.
Just because the amount of I gotta give the absolute respect of freedom that oh shit. Nope. I gotta give the absolute respect of freedom that a game that old, that early on gave
Inventory
players,
full.
it was impressive.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is 100% an example of devs building a game for the players instead, because they were the players.
Yes. But no, just imagining, just seeing your idea of like, I'm gonna make this decision. I'm gonna make this decision. Why? would entertain the shit out of me. Probably others too. More positive, like a lot of people would get a kick out of that. What did I put right there? Wait, what? That came out right there. Yeah. Oh no, below it. Below it. Nothing. Oh, yeah, because I have to have those. I'm mad I gotta use these.
I think you will like what I did here for it.
Prepare for my expectations to be met or not. Yeah, I mean that works completely. Might want to stick a heavy armor block right here.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't done this side yet. Actually, don't know what happened there. I think this side you did, and then this just didn't get done. Yeah.
Okay, so if you look at the backside of this, from the idea of it being a it being built in survival, you could easily squeeze a ship or miner or something right up inside this little spot, get rid of that cross section we have in there. Yeah, we could easily stick a ship or
like a little,
and I like that.
Yeah, no, they even though we've built it, even though we're building it in survival, we're building it with a certain level of aesthetics in mind. But if you wanted to, it's easily adjustable to be usable for a multi-purpose usable in survival as like a first large grid ship to travel in. Like you might not have much space on the inside, but if for like a first ship to travel between stations or something like that, maybe carrying a small crude freighter with miner with you, yeah, no, it's perfectly doable. I'm also still finding your random red blocks everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, you need to change your what are we building today? We are redeeming. Ghost and I have been working for a week or two now on the start of an entire fleet design, and this is just we're almost done with the first ship of the fleet design.
Oh god, hold on.
This is going to be the light Corvette.
Yeah.
And we're doing it in survival.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, hello. Top of the morning to you, laddie.
He may be a little intoxicated at the moment.
A little. I mean, I haven't eaten.
One moment. I'm receiving a...
I have not... Hello, chat. How are you doing? This is Ghosty. I have not consumed any food for many hours now, and I've decided to drink a half a liter of alcohol. And not just any alcohol, I was about 80 proof. Gotta love my vodka.
My phone was in reboot, so I have
building ships, booms, things that go bang. Love them all. Kira, you have not given me a comment on my idea.
One moment, Ghost. I don't have headphones on.
Oh. Yep, no problem.
Energy low.
Are you referring to me? Am I the one that wants to meet God? We talk frequently.
Well, yeah. Hey, God, it's me, Margaret.
But yeah, no, it's these baffles I have here on the side.
Yeah, I saw those. I painted them.
What'd you think of them?
We're gonna find out if they take damage, I suppose.
I mean, they are made out of heavy armor.
That doesn't mean they won't take damage, and we both know it.
I am so happy I'm not the one streaming my POV this week. I'm like half the time I'm just dancing in the sky, like dancing in space, just
Yeah, fair
whoopee.
enough. And I'm kind of in painter mode today.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. I'm desperately trying to get these. Okay, I need to make that connect to there. That is only 2 blocks. Ew. Right. Now, gotcha. We'll do that.
Also for
Smack.
anyone in chat who hasn't seen the design, we
I'm
are
at less than 50% health, and I just keep smacking into shit. Oh, I can't heal myself. That's why.
nice. Did you forget that?
I'm even the one that said I'm glad you can't do that.
Yeah, that is actually a little terrifying. Redeemant. A Dyson Swarm launcher. Oh wait, Dyson Swarm. Okay, I thought you said Nano Swarm. So I've got this one saved in my blueprints. This one is currently saved in my blueprints as the Chode, if I remember correctly.
It's short and thick. It's called a chubby.
Yeah. I came here. Oh, right. I think it is the BRA, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the BRA LC class Chode. And Ghosty is working hard on the last of the armor for it.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
While
She can't take any more.
While I get all the painting done.
Oh god.
This is technically a modded run, but it's only modded in the fact that we have quality of life mods. There's no new block mods.
The ship itself has no mods.
Yep. The ship itself is built pure vanilla, so we can stick it in any world and just and you know, upgrade it.
Oh yeah, this thing's great, and it's already been combat tested loosely. And I just gave up and abandoned the ship at one point.
Let's put it this way: 15 minutes against the Factorum, and they couldn't outright destroy it. He did more damage to it ramming a Factorum station than the Factorum did to it.
And this is the light armored vehicle.
Yeah, this is the light cruiser class.
Ooh. Hey, hero.
That is straight up the hydrogen tank exposed here on the underside.
Well, I mean, yeah, we haven't done anything for armoring it.
Yeah, but
which makes it even funnier.
This was the area that I thought you had finished armoring, though.
I was working coming to the middle. That's what I was greebling and trying to get all that to work around.
Are you aware where I am at the moment?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Past the area where you'd already worked.
I'm right behind you. I'm looking at it. I see it. It's very
apparent.
apparent.
you greebled across the top. You haven't greebled the bottom completely yet. Okay.
I greebled between the thighs and across the top. I have not paid attention to the outer edges.
All right. He hasn't spread his tender mercies to the undercarriage yet.
Shit.
But yeah, now I'm
How could I do
just getting the making sure the paint job's a little more consistent instead of patchy different patterns. Because we built everything at like 3 different times with 3 different skins. So
Yeah. No, this is the third time that we've been on here. This is the
yeah,
third time I've been on here.
yeah. I've been on a few times, mostly for resource gathering missions. Because God knows we needed them. So,
Yeah.
So what we did for this world to make it so we could just jump straight into building fleets is Ghosty found a floating station, copy pasted it, and then set up a little pre-work stuff for us to be able to just jump straight into building. We did have to resource gather ourselves though.
Yeah, everything we're building with is what we went and got, and I have actually what's the correct
We're not
terminology?
running any workshop, any scripts. Both of us have bad history with stuff like ISIs, so I think both of us are kind of lazy to use them.
I'm more of an archaic player of SE where I don't like playing with scripts because virtually everything that you can do with scripts can be done if you figure it out how to do it vanilla. Yeah, it takes a while and it's a lot more effort and it may not be as precise and clean, but it's still doable.
Like I remember a few times we tried to use ISI scripts on with him.
Yeah, no,
and
I will blow up an entire base if I see Izzy's being ran on it.
He has about as much love for Izzy's as people have for cockroaches.
I am quite proficient with building or with making sorry. I am quite proficient with using sorters. I've never had a real problem with sorters until somebody... Don't ever let an Australian have access to the sorter system of a base. He'll be digging out knots and clogs for weeks.
Specifically, that Ghost is going to be in.
Hey, no. I specifically said I am not touching anything on the conveyors, and it turned into a knotted up mess.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
What in the hell is right here that's keeping that from... Oh. By the way, hi Slim, how you doing, buddy?
No, that's Mr. TK50. I think I haven't seen Slim in chat for a while.
He might have passed out.
I mean, with how his work schedule is, I'd be more concerned if he didn't pass out. His work schedule is insane.
Yeah, and to be fair, the thought of passing out sounds amazing right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, it looks like we're inviting the suck. I don't know about inviting it, but rage baiting it into running at us full speed. Yeah.
I mean, it truly depends on what you mean. If you're talking about the shape, design, and the design of the ship, absolutely. I mean, like I will be the first to admit
we do have Bob on here.
Yeah,
for to make building easier. But that's
form is always last on my priority list.
Yeah,
I like function, but there are sometimes I get weird obsessions where this thing has to match up with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like how we managed to integrate that thruster on the bottom of the ship, though. We did integrate that pretty well.
Yeah, I don't ever play with industrial overhaul. Me personally, I don't, just because I like making the game difficult. I don't like making the game not fun.
To be fair,
Yeah.
while you did enjoy playing Factorio with me, you also
Yeah, no,
you
Factorio
also
was
yeah, it also wasn't your normal style of play. Hey,
no. The moment I had access to a tank, I immediately went to war.
yeah,
I am
yeah.
very combat oriented on these kind of games. How
Yeah,
in the
yeah, no,
hell? Okay, that's what it did.
100%. IO is essentially, hey, let's make production chains to get the same ingredients that we were without it. So
Now, I will admit, it is funny because I did keep saying how, like, oh, hey, imagine SE with this kind of function. And whenever it has been implemented, I didn't like it.
yeah,
Like, I
it's
did not like it.
legitimately a case of this game. This function is for this game, and that function is for that game.
But yeah, that's just me personally.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's true. SE just doesn't have a resource sink to make logistics gameplay meaningful. There is making bigger and bigger ships, but you can only
Oh,
pilot
shit.
one. Automate, drone drone tech in this game is either uh,
Janky
is either
as hell.
janky. It's either only really functional on small, tight, well-built drones, or it's just so janky and barely functional that it's not worth doing. Like, you can
I mean,
build
I
really
can make
well.
ice.
You can
I
build
can make
really good
ICBMs.
drones. You can build really good drones. You can build fire and forgets. But if you want to set up a consistent, decent miner that doesn't require a script, it's almost impossible.
Unless you have a master's degree in engineering.
Yeah. It's doable, but more work than most people are willing
Oh,
to put
shit.
in. I'd like to say it's some, yeah, well, that's the problem is even with scripts, yeah, they're jank, but that's because the scripts can't compensate for everything. There is no, oh, well, you just
Energy
do
low.
this. No, it doesn't work like that. There is a limit to what you can do with scripts.
No, there's a limit to what Keen's engine can do with scripts, not the players.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know what don't know what how well the new game is going to handle scripting because they haven't given us the ability to do it yet.
I would imagine it's going to handle it about as well as a brick getting thrown through a window.
I mean,
And that's purely based off the track record.
I'm not going to say anything negative yet because honestly, while I own the game, I have not played it more than just a few minutes. You know,
Yeah,
because
I still need to get the game.
there's so little. When I played it, there were so little features that it just felt like I was looking at a showcase still.
Yeah.
Yes, there's functional blocks now and all that, but I'm going at this point, I have trust that SE2 will eventually be decent, but that's just it. Eventually. I remember playing SE1 in the very early days, about the same point right before they introduced planets in SE1. It felt like you almost had nothing to do unless you had friends on. Ooh, I can build a ship and fly it around, but there's no reason to fly it around after you made it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, there was only so much you can do. Yes, sandblocks are fun. Sandboxes are
Sandbox,
fun,
yeah.
but you have to give yourself a purpose. And until they added planets and the survival, there wasn't that purpose.
And for me, that's kind of why I go so hard into the combat and stuff, because the combat gives me something to do with what I can build. 'Cause I can build damn near anything.
Yeah.
I just need a reason to build it.
Hmm. And he's got legitimately hundreds more hours, if not thousands more than I do.
Uh, Actually, no. On that note, give me a second. I gotta go bio break real quick.
Mm. Yeah, and that and that and that sort of thing wasn't added till like halfway
Oh yeah,
through the life cycle of space engineers. So there are a
and
lot of
that
people who enjoyed
wasn't.
the idea of SE, but then didn't get to do it because it came around after they'd lost interest in the game.
Red, I could be wrong, but I believe isn't the scrapyard scenario something that Splitsy created? That wasn't something that Keen
Yep.
even came up with.
Yep.
I could be wrong.
I believe you
I'll be
are
right back.
correct on that. That is Ghosty, Ghost Outcast. He's other streamer, one of the guys I stream with fairly regularly. Also known as he who will literally become an orc one day. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just going around making sure everything's consistent on the paint style. Yeah, no, and the funny thing is, they made scrapyards. Splitsy's scrapyard was so popular, and then the next thing Keen does, make rovers the default ship on planets, which I love. The rovers being the spawn pod on planets is wonderful because it gives so much gameplay to to survival instead of rush to build some sort of flyer out of your pod. You could just take off across the terrain in a car right away.
Oh, right. I'm back.
It
What
was
happened right away?
uh I was actually saying that Keen making Keen making a rover the default spawn pod on planets was actually a good idea.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. Because even that little change made my initial setup. Now, granted, it took me only about 5 seconds to figure out how to convert all of the parts onto it to make a functional miner. That way, as you're driving along, you're
Yeah.
just dragging the thing behind you.
But that's so much better than getting in and just sitting in one spot immediately trying to figure out how to convert the pod into something flyable.
Eh,
It
in a
made
way of
immediate
more
exploration.
challenging, or
It made
okay,
immediate exploration more viable.
yeah, because it did always take a little bit of time, even a few minutes.
Even
To
if
get
you'd done
the
it a dozen or more times, it
yeah.
still took a few minutes, and you had to cannibalize something to convert it from to get you enough cobalt to make the metal grids. You know, it took you from where you land is probably where you're going to stay. For at least for a little while to you land and you take off finding the place you like.
Yeah. I'm so confused. What in the hell did I just do over here?
Yep, no. Then, and they've changed that. They changed that. Now it's, you hit the ground, you're in a rover, and you can just drive to find a better spot.
Fortunately, unless you're like me and you're wanting higher gravity, or higher gravity with no ores.
And the nice thing is
And aw scrap.
and the nice thing is they, you know, all things considered, they built a really nice rover.
I can't give them that much credit.
For a starter dump in the
For a
world with
starter,
nothing else,
it's
it is
great.
a really nice rover.
While I don't have anywhere near as much wheel and rover building experience as a certain bit of wasted space, it makes my eye twitch a little bit. A couple things like I want to change this, I want to change this. It's like, and it's not even to make it a permanent vehicle. It's like I just want to fix all these things.
For something to dump in the world and just take off in,
No,
it's a really good, you know, it's a good base. Oh yeah, absolutely. Gravel sifter mod is on here, in fact.
Yeah. Because we were realizing it's like, oh damn it, we like the whole point is like we're trying to build shit.
Yeah, we're not trying to spend 100 hours getting resources just to spend 6 hours building. You know,
What the hell did I put right there?
that is light armor sloped conveyor base.
Conveyor or corner?
Corner base, yeah. Sorry.
You're
And
making the illiterate one here, just like question shit.
fair enough. Actually, I think that was. I am on the underside of the ship, not the top. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, no, that confused the shit out of me as well. I got it.
Yeah, I kind of use the way the base looks as a reference point to whether I'm on top or bottom. If I'm on the bottom, I
I'm
can
not
see
going.
the
I will not say a word.
if we're on the bottom of the ship, I can see the big ass teardown tower that we made off of it.
Is that what the hell happened over here?
Yeah, for tearing down
No,
captured ships.
no, somewhere something got screwy.
Nice.
Okay, I need to go. No, that doesn't make any bit of sense at all. How the hell? Okay, so those need to be full blocks. Are... Oh my god. Alright, I gotta do it again. What in the hell is this block here?
This one, the one that's not painted. This one, okay, that is just a regular light armor block.
No, hang on. No, I need to know that. Okay, that's that one. That is correct. There is nothing on that side. That's the problem.
Uh, yeah, no, that's just a light armor block.
No, I didn't care about that. I was trying to figure out where it was in the location of everything else I was trying to do. Because now I'm beginning to question if I might be tearing into a side that I've already completed, and I have no idea.
Oh, I see what you did.
I'm starting to get cross-eyed.
Over here, you built
Good
slopes up to the conveyor, which weird.
All right, there was nothing here,
Whereas here we built solids up to the conveyor.
and then oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, so those 3 there, that's fine. Steam powered world eater. I mean,
Bean powered world eater?
yeah, Steam. That's what they said.
Bean steam. Ends up being about the same thing. A lot of hot air.
So
Energy low.
you go here, and then turn into that, and then no, that one needs to go away. That.
But yeah, I think what was it? What was it to max speed forward? Like 14 seconds.
Shit, you
11
didn't write it.
seconds?
Yeah.
I did.
No,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
no, 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 no. 14 seconds was
Side
horizontal.
to side, yeah, side
Yeah.
to side. Our
Lift
vertical,
was
our
7.
vertical lift was 7.
7 seconds to hit max speed in 0G, but this thing
Yeah.
isn't meant to go into planet, so it should be fine.
No, this one is meant to go into planets. That's the whole reason we put the big on the bottom.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to test this thing out on, or I'll have to test that on Omicron to see how well that goes.
I mean, to be fair, if we, we should probably test it on the 2 planets we've got here handy too,
Yeah.
because that's in this world instead of taking it to
You know what?
another world.
You know what? I went out, flew, and tested it because last time when I was streaming. So you get to take it down to. You get to take one of the copies down to
Yeah,
Europa and test it.
yeah. That
Here,
reminds-
I think we might be done.
That reminds. I need to update the.
Save,
Yeah.
save the world.
No, I mean the ship.
I just make sure to disconnect it.
Oh right, yeah. All right. So, yeah, let me. Are you flying?
It's a chunky boy.
Yep.
Oh,
Are
you know,
I'm getting in to fly it out.
I mean, all you gotta do is disconnect, and I'll just drop a copy of it. Careful.
Yep, I reconnected. Sorry.
Oh. I remember my first time flying a large ship, and something already blew up.
Hey, what a hit! Was
You
it
took
done?
out one of our turrets. I'm so happy that wasn't on me.
Yeah. You. And of course, Bob didn't fix it. Oh
Well, no, Bob fixed it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, Bob.
He fixed.
No,
Bob fixed Bob fixed the solid grid. He didn't fix the turret.
Well, he couldn't fix the turret. We don't have a blueprint loaded into this ship yet.
Yeah. True.
If you stop moving, we can not sacrifice the original.
Yeah. No, I'm getting it out so we can blueprint it properly.
All right. We're calling this thing Fat Boy Chungus.
No, I was calling it the BRA. Where is it?
BRA Thick Boy.
Nah, the BRA
Wide load.
showed.
Wide load.
Yeah, I had called it the chode in my blueprints already. The BRA LC class chode.
Oh god. Okay. I just got it named the Chode. Alright, let's go ahead and load it with the program, or with the blueprint in. Actually, shut these doors that way I don't die. Oh, shit. Are you serious?
What? All right, and I am getting into the cockpit again.
Oh, that's why. All right, I'm in a, oh, no, wait. Where's the bathroom at? Where's the bathroom? There it is.
Yep.
Aha.
All
Now
right.
I can see around the ship. I'm going to load the,
Yeah.
Can
All
you get
right.
us a little ways away from Bob so he doesn't try and build this thing?
All right. You getting ready to put the
All right.
to upload the blueprint onto it?
Yep. Fantastic. I just need to go to the side.
Also, we're gonna need
Uh,
to need to load up a bunch of ammo ammo into this thing at some point too. Oh, I gotta fix those ones that you had painted.
Which ones?
The blocks you painted moldy on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, that reminds me. I need to see what the
All
hell
right,
were those
so
called? Yes, these. Give me a color.
what do you mean?
I just need a color. We want orange. We want yellow. We want red,
Orange.
purple. What?
Orange.
Go with
Well,
orange
you know
or
damn well I'm gonna say orange.
orange? You glad I didn't say tomato?
All right. So I suppose I should hop in a second copy to lie down
There you
to
go.
space, huh? I wait.
I mean, we have it blueprinted now, so we can just take this one down.
Fair enough. All right. You were just saying don't take the original.
Right, because I didn't want to make a blueprint until we were much more built up and further along. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. We are pretty well far.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So we'll start by taking it down to the ice planet, I think.
yeah, I believe Europa is closer.
Yeah. It's also lower gravity, so it'll be a easier test for us.
What? Okay, hold on. If we're going to test that, should we not fill up the cargo?
You mean
Like stuff it full of ice or something before we go into gravity? That would actually no. Never mind.
we've
Go
got
down to the planet.
we've got mining drills. It's not like we can't
No,
get some.
no. I was just saying ice to make up to give us a false weight.
Fair enough. We do have ammo in all the guns, at least. And we'll try to bring it down in the same area as our previous mining expeditions. So, so at least we're around our stuff if if something does go wrong.
All right. So note to self: only one of our reactors has uranium in it, and
Yep.
it's less than it's 0.64.
And we currently have 2
And-
days worth of power.
And none of our cargo containers have anything in them. Like we are 100% as empty as we can possibly be.
Outside
if
of
this
a
thing-
little bit of ammo.
No, I was saying for whatever reason the guns don't seem to change ammo weight when they're loaded.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
I was messing around with that the other day. Let me jump out of here real quick. This. this rock.
I have to say, my favorite thing about SE2 is that they increased the speed limit to 200, like they did. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
my
good.
favorite thing. And
Yeah, one of my
they built the physics engine to handle that additional speed.
Yep.
Unlike when you use the mods on SE1, the engine doesn't handle the extra speed very well. Alright, we're getting within 10 kilometers of the of everything. So just turn the dampeners back on so I can re-angle.
I can find something. Nope, that won't.
I do have to admit we have less turrets on the bottom than we do the top, but it's compensated a little by the 2 side turrets.
Yeah. But to be fair, we did lose a good bit of space when we decided to put that large thruster in.
Yeah. Alright, we are approaching the 5 kilometer line, so I'm gonna move us over to manual thrust.
Okay.
Dampeners on, so let's see, we are technically in atmo, we are under gravity. Let's see how fast it stops with in low gravity. I mean, it's a little slow on the stop, but we are coming to a stop. We're at 0.19 right now, so we are at full Europa gravity at the moment. And once we come to a stop, we are minimal lift required to keep us still.
All right. Well, we
I'm
could either.
bringing us closer, trying to get as 100 meters off the surface, no problem. 130. I'm really tempted to manually slave the large thruster on the bottom to a button just so I can turn it off to see
I
if
mean,
it can
yeah,
handle
no,
it without that one.
absolutely, absolutely
All
do
right.
that.
All right. Then you mind hopping out and finding out what number that large thruster is?
I don't know how to do that. Let me phrase that. I can't do that.
All right. Well then,
Just I was like, all you gotta do is just turn it off. Turn one off, and if you turn that bottom one, well, actually, no. It should be the only large lift.
it is the only large lift thruster. The problem is we replaced the thruster several times, so it'd be the last one we placed,
It,
though.
but it would still be the only large lift.
Yes, but they're sci-fi large hydrogen thrusters. Which one is it? We replaced several of them several times, so it's actually number 8, I think. And we did not immediately start lowering, so yeah, it is capable.
All right, now give it a press. Turn it off and go and give yourself descend a little bit.
Right.
See if it needs that to stop you, to slow you down, or if it's fine doing it on its own.
almost immediately stopped on its own.
Nice.
There was a moment of bobble, but pretty quickly compensated for it. So,
Question: Do you want me? Do you want me to track down a Factorum?
I can see one. It's 3,000 kilometers away at the moment. Let's turn that on and head for our delightful red planet there, I guess. Find out how it handles fuller gravity.
What'd you think of the hallway? The modifications of the hallway.
It looks a lot better. All right. And now we are tilted at a 45-degree angle up, and it's still handling just fine. We're not drifting downward.
I mean, yeah, we have two. We've. I don't think going. I tell you what. Go up.
Straight vertical.
Go up straight vertical. Well, yeah. I was like, go lift yourself up a little bit and then aim straight down. See if you would be able to actually hover over top of a structure and use the 4 artillery cannons we have in the nose to just bombard it straight vertical.
I mean, straight vertical bat, is handling fairly well. And we are definitely pushing out a lot more thrust than we were on the bottom. But we also only really have ions to support there, so
yeah,
no surprise.
Okay.
I will, absolutely lift up a little more. Ooh, a little sluggish on the lift-off planet.
Yeah.
And straight down, as straight as I can get it from not a flinch.
You may... this may be one of those scenarios where... Well, wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay, that's funny. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Mars exactly the same gravity?
I think Mars is closer to Earth. Like we've tested it in every orientation, and it is eminently capable of supporting itself.
All right, so on here and the moon, it will do just fine.
Yep. I don't know what Mars's gravity is off the top of my head, but I think it's either close to Earth-like or
it's 0.9. It's
like
0.9. So,
all right.
Yeah, it would definitely be worth going there.
All right. All right. Well, then let's and I'm now full speed.
Did we ever put an antenna on that thing, or does it just need to be turned on?
It does not have an antenna. No, it does not. That is the one thing we're still missing. We'll put it in between the engines at the back. Yeah, I'm breaking orbit at the moment. Was breaking planetary gravity, so I needed to keep holding it. But we've broken planetary gravity. Thank you, though, B-Dog. We should have we probably should have loaded some ice while we were down there.
Chat, was that for a completely different reason? Yes, but was that not a comment I made? Slow down, I'm trying to catch back up.
Dampeners are on. You can catch up.
I'm gonna pass you. If you just stay in that angle, you'll see me like goes whizzing by, like hello.
Yeah, no, that is a concern, B-Dog. But hey, that's half the fun of testing ships.
Oh shit! There it is. I was like, why am I not stopping?
Good job. Ready to go?
Do me a favor. Why don't you head toward the ice cap? Well, let me figure out where the hell
Fair
the.
enough. Yes, let's aim for the
Ah!
ice cap.
Yes, as I eject all of the air.
I mean, to be fair, that's exactly why the cockpit is a
Yep.
cockpit instead of just a control
Yes, it
panel.
is. All right, yeah, you're good to go. I'm.
You are strapped down onto the toilet. Gotcha. To be fair, you could lay on one of the beds. Of course, he's going to do that.
I could lay on the bed, but then I can't do this. Onward! This gun is out of ammo. Damn it!
Good job.
Oh, wait a minute. There is one. Okay, there's two guns. You spin my hair round, 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 round.
Oh, we have a ton of gyros on this thing too. It is plenty maneuverable.
Yep. She be squirrely.
Yep. He took
Right.
an incomplete version of this up against a Factorum station and
And
rammed
slammed into
the
it.
station and didn't blow and the station took more damage than he did.
They blew up both like this thing will take a beating.
Yeah.
Granted, it was surviving primarily on ions and I think 3 or 4 small hydrogens.
Mm-hmm. After the 20-minute mark of it. Yeah. Is that automated or is that you?
That's me.
All right.
It is the only gun that has ammo.
Good job.
Like even this shoots faster, has an audible sound of shooting faster than SE2.
To be
Yes,
fair, neither of us we've only seen people's videos. We haven't gotten in there and tested it ourselves, and people's videos are going to have the volume partially muted in order to keep a certain volume.
Oh, audible sound has nothing to do with it. I'm listening to the pops.
Fair enough.
Oh, believe me, when it comes to overanalyzing weapons and video games, I take things to an obsessive level.
Yeah, he does.
Don't fuck with me on my guns. I like my guns. Don't mind me being a full-blooded American.
Right, baby.
You're welcome. You are welcome for that.
Yes, that is going to be stuck in my head for days now. Yeah. They can change so much still in SE2. Complaining about anything now is a little like complaining about about the unpainted color of a car. It's gonna change.
So, while yes, you are completely right, they are still early on. I want them to understand and at least have enough people giving them the correct information.
Absolutely.
Because
The sooner they start implementing things in a way that makes the community happy, it's less kludge work on the engine because there's less patching and repatching. You know,
I will be polite about how I say
there's
this.
less gent code if they get things right earlier.
If there is absolutely anybody in Keene that has held a firearm, much less actually shot one, I have little faith or belief that that person or persons had anything to do with where the Gatling turrets and the guns and weapons that are at currently in SE2. The reason I say that is none of those were made correctly at all. So I want enough people to give them enough information and feedback early on, which is kind of why I think here in maybe the next update, I might actually finally break down and buy the game and then spend 1 or 2 full streams just tearing apart the combat that they have access to and talking about where they could improve. Because while, yeah,
I feel like if you're gonna do that, you absolutely have to do that entire stream sounding like a wine snob.
sounding like a what?
Wine
Yeah,
snob.
oh my god. Yes, well, this is not the correct way of doing that. No. Just say British. I have to sound British.
B-Dog does have a measure of
No,
correctness
no.
on that. We're
no,
building, friggin' giant. To be fair, the unified grid system in SE1 does build in smaller scale, in smaller units. So it's less giant cubes and more packing box sized pieces.
See, that's the thing people misunderstand when I'm talking about the weapons and stuff in here. Nothing at all to do with trying to make them more realistic.
Ghost's greatest stress is the fact that the default Gatling turrets can only reach 800 meters.
I'm not as bent out of shape about that as I am about the performance I've seen of the weapons so far. And basically so give you a comparison. What I have seen from the shoulder fire missile launchers and the machine guns the rifles that they're using in the Gatling turrets is the equivalent of like a marshmallow shooter. It's like SE can become this big epic thing, yeah, but case in point, the guns that we have on this ship, because these are vanilla guns, we're not able to actually be faithful to what, even in fantasy terms, a ship of this size would or should be able to do. Nothing at all to do with realism.
On the flip side, logistically and practically, these still look more realistic than some of the guns from Destiny.
I'm not getting into Destiny.
There's at least one gun in Destiny that the location of the clip being inserted and the shape and where the barrel would be located would mean that the ammo has to turn 270 degrees to be put into the muzzle, to be put into position for firing from the clip.
So my thing is this. They could have this game could be exactly as it is and only had laser guns. Nothing else. Just laser guns. I wouldn't have a word to say about it. Why? Because laser guns, as we know them, don't really exist. So they can do whatever the hell they want with them, and we have no prior expectations. But because they're choosing to use kinetic and ballistic weapons firing projectiles, there's a baseline of, okay, that's not how physics work. Even in video games, like, that's not how physics work. And it's one of those things of, like, just kind of like anything else, like, give it a proper amount of respect and effort. It's like, does the gun fire? Yes. Does a projectile come out of the end of the gun? Yes. Okay.
But is it following the proper ballistic path?
No, I don't even care about that, because there's always going to be bullet drop, and because shit's moving around. Like I'm not even getting into that deep.
To be fair, ballistic path matters less in SE and SE2 because outside of base defenses on a planet, and you know, there's no bullet drop in space. Yeah, that's
Yeah, but that's why. Okay, so let me give you an example. If small in SE1, if
I mean-
small grid light armor is classified as quote unquote armor, it is it's basically wet paper or it's wet tissue paper, and the heavy armor is wet cardboard, and you're shooting at it with a pop can out of one of those pop can launchers. So they had already screwed themselves with SE1 because they never really gave us armor. It looks like we're flying in. That's a weird shadow on my screen.
Yeah, it does feel like we're dropping and going forward at the same time. I know.
But no, as I was saying,
I think
because they never they never did anything substantial to beefing up the armor. Like me, when I build a ship like this,
yeah, he
when
legitimately doesn't play on his own world without the armor strengthening mods.
So when you make a build, you kind of want that thing to last, even if you build it. Because I like playing on PvP worlds, considering I like playing on PvP, but you have to grossly overbuild things to make PvP even remotely feasible, just because of how absolutely porcelain glass fragile the armor is, even heavy armor. It's just nonsense. Whereas with SE2, if they give us real armor, that's like, okay, cool. Now you can give us better armor. Now you can open yourself up to more options when it comes to the weapons. Like, yeah, if you're shooting at the side of a brick building, obviously you're not going to do much. You might eventually punch through the brick wall. However, if you're not covering up like doors or windows, the weak points, those are going to be targeted. So it makes people focus those.
We are now currently in more gravity than...
All right, well then level yourself out.
Only by 3 points, but still.
I mean, we're slowing down, so just continue on going down. Because it goes up to 90.
Yeah.
I think as long as you if you stay in the same orientation as the planet and just slowly ease down. Honestly, I'd just say turn your inertia dampeners off. It'll go down to like 40, turn it back on, see what happens.
Fair enough. Dampeners off? Oh no, it's all okay.
No, see, that's the thing. Is like, I'm not talking about hours, but a good fight shouldn't be done in like a second. Like one of the things I find hilarious is a lot of people they'll build giant sword ships and just cut other ships in half. Like, nah. Like that's insane. Oh no, you're good. I mean, it's not my chance. It's not my. I'm not the one streaming today, but
yeah, he's all right. So, 43% gravity. I mean, we went from 100% to nothing in a few hundred meters.
I mean, we're in 40. Drop down to 50. See what happens. So, the whole thing about the fast pace, like, there is no armor, and the best example I can give for SE1 is when you take the standard pistol and you're shooting at a small grid light armor blocks, it's a single steel plate, and you're just shredding that in seconds. I'm like, okay.
All right. We went from 50 to 52.
I don't know
over
of
the course
any,
of breaking.
because
So.
I work with I work in engineering and building stuff for the building stuff for the U.S. military, so I have a little bit more insight on metal.
To be fair, they've never stated that it's a solid block when we build it. I mean,
oh no, it 100% isn't.
Yeah.
However, the way it's
skin on a frame.
The way it's depicted
the way it's
the way it is depicted when you shoot at it or collide with something on SE1 with light armor small grid is basically you're flying around in tinfoil.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's a solid thing, or there's something there making contact with another thing, but it crumbles.
It's mostly it's basically a skeleton wrapped in a skin instead of a block of solid metal.
Okay, so as far as PvP on SE, I am not a die-hard PvP player. For the most part, because of the way Keen has developed the game, it is absolutely horrible PvP play. But with enough mods and the specific mods, it can be made into a very fun game. But even then, you still have to have rules of engagement, because if everything goes, then it's just absolute anarchy and people crashing ships into each other.
Yeah.
Part of why I ended up...
Like his Omicron his playthrough on the modded Omicron world, he keeps inviting people in to be NPC attackers, and almost everyone just crashes ships into his stuff instead of trying to shoot him down.
Actually, to be fair, you're the only one that's done that.
Everybody
else has done drive-bys.
Kron did it. Kron tried to also with a rover, remember?
No, she was trying to drive it toward my base, this massive rover, but because of all of the 400s and 43mm cannons and stuff I had ripping the thing apart, even with the armor, I took out the wheels, which are not affected by the armor buff, and it ended up taking it took a beating, and unfortunately she ramped it in a ditch and then just got belly up, and I didn't let her flip it.
All right. We're 3,000 meters off the ground, roughly. 3,100. Just under 3,100. We're at full gravity for the planet. I'd say.
So we are in full gravity. We're completely stopped.
Mr. TK is right. We are essentially playing Legos in space. There's no one doing any consulting on this stuff. So.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
I want more. I want people that make car games and give the same level of detail and passion and effort in making those car games to make other games. Like, I want other people who are just as passionate to make other games as well. As kind of the thing.
To be fair, a lot of the physics and stuff that would be involved in building large scale spaceships are all but theoretical, because we've never built anything bigger than a shuttle.
Nothing I'm saying has anything to do with just, like, I'm literally just talking about the ballistics of the guns that they've added. Because if I could have Space Engineers Storm Ship Trooper Edition,
looks
that's
like
what I
we're
want.
about 50% on the lift thrust to maintain in 90.
All right, give me a quick second. Let me find. Could you level yourself out? You're not exactly flat. There we go. I need to. Damn it! I ended up hiding the cargo container, and the one cargo container I have access to isn't connected to everything else, so that kind of sucks.
Well, it's not like there's any other cargo in the station. All right, I am going to rotate 90 degrees.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to find a cargo. There we go. I want to find a cargo container to. Is this?
We're
Okay,
at
cool.
50. We're at 57% hydrogen right now, just hovering.
Yep. Let me go with this. We'll go with.
Right now, one thing to remember: we're not. Well, we're. We're right now. We're testing its ability to go in and out of planetary orbit and function. As the smallest
Correct.
large grid
I'm-
ship we're designing for the fleet, this is
I'm
the
just
one
trying to-
most likely to be going in and out of a planetary gravity.
I'm just trying to find some cargo containers I can stuff with ice to add more weight to this thing to make sure that when it actually has a appropriate amount of ammo that it's going to go into combat and just general fuel and stuff, it's not going to fall out of the sky.
All right, I am preparing to rotate it on its side.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep, to see if we, if it, yeah. That is not maintaining. We are picking up speed.
All right, and that's both with like 200,000 kilos of ice or 200,000 something. I filled up one small cargo container with ice.
All right.
And that was on the side.
Maglock
We've got
on?
a lot of.
You maglocked on?
We're in gravity. Maglock don't work.
Fair enough. I'm getting ready to flip the ship. I'm getting
Okay.
ready to flip the ship completely to see if the other side can support us. And it can.
Hold on.
It's-
Hold on. Hold on. What are we at here? Oh yeah. We're gonna. Yeah, this is gonna be extra interesting considering. Hold on. Considering that the ship, we have it set up to where the thing has an absurd amount of cargo space.
Yeah. I will note, Ghost, that the thrusters on the top of the ship are
Oh,
almost completely maxed out, holding the ship up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, we're about half thrust on that large one.
yeah. And roughly vertical. We are maintaining.
How about now?
Nope, 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 nope.
You better. Yeah, you better flip this thing back around.
Yep. Nose first, it will not maintain lift.
All right, so you have.
Which is concerning because I think we've actually got more.
Well, no,
20.
not really, not really, not really, because on
Right,
this
we
game,
really only have
you
the two big ones, don't we?
No, on this game, you have it set to where the cargo containers are set to like ×10. So this thing is holding 750,000 kilos of ice.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this thing is holding arguably more ice than it should ever rightly have in any other game. Yeah, I'm inertia dampened to you, so we're increasing if you don't level out.
I'm trying.
Oh,
to
we're
get
going
off
up.
planet,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if it can, escape orbit on its own, which it should be able to.
Yeah, no, if I'm not gonna go into it in detail, but bare minimum, the small grid Gatling turrets should be 800 meters. Large grid Gatling turrets should be bare minimum 1,000 meters.
Honestly, I think the
And
large
then
grid ones should
everything
be
up.
1,200.
I'm trying to get into the middle ground
A
because
a small grid turret should not. A small grid Gatling turret should not be basically a baby's fart away from from matching the large grid ones. The large grid ones, even
well,
even at discounting, even discounting. It's it's the same. It's the same ammo between the two.
yeah, that's not keen. That's not keen. That's the vast majority of all video game developers. They think that a bullet doesn't matter, but the gun that it's coming out of does. When in reality, no. Accuracy,
the large
yes.
grid. The large grid. The large grid Gatling should have a different ammo, or no, technically they're fine with the same ammo. It's just the large grid turret should have, if they're going to use the same ammo, should have twice the rate of fire.
Twice the rate of fire. I can get behind the idea that it's a smaller platform for that fire or for that projectile or that ammo type, so it can't go as far.
Why?
I can get behind all of that.
I like the look of the Type 2 turret, but why does it have a base that's nearly a full block tall? That's probably my biggest beef with it. It would look so much better. The Type 2 would look so much better if it was close to the, if it was closer, if it was shorter.
Even with what I think the most mods I ever run is like 40 or less.
I think I've done 120 without any issues.
No, see, so TK. That's the other thing. Like, it's not all of the vanilla stuff that I have a problem with. Like, the thrusters, I'm fine with. I actually like playing on in Atmo far more than I do like playing in space, because space is kind of the same problem I have when I'm playing most sandbox games, where it's like I have nothing to build because I have no reason to build.
Yeah,
but on planet, I start to have reasons. Once I have reasons to build stuff, I'll build crazy shit all day. But it's like without a reason, it's like I can't just build off the top of my head, because it's like it's just a blank slate is the worst thing for me.
Yeah. Like we're playing in space right now because it gives us the ability to build without worrying about gravity.
Yeah, we're building in space because these ships are intended to be 90% used in space. Like, this is the only one that's going to be able to go in and out of Atmo.
Consistently.
Yes.
One or two of the others might have enough lift to get into.
Like, the vast majority of my mods are pretty much all combat oriented or NPC based.
He loves hostile NPC mods.
Like if I'm not my favorite combination was Omicron is my planet I'm playing on because of the high gravity forcing me to have to build larger or smarter. My absolute default, and nobody could ever convince me.
Game, though.
Nobody could ever convince me that there's any better weapon mod than the assault weapons pack, simply because it doesn't break the game as far as the lore, because Keen already has all of these guns implemented. It's just the assault weapons adds a wider variety of similar types of weapons. And then you have just the overabundance of NPCs. I want robots and shit running around trying to kill me. The robot raider drop pods I absolutely love now that I got them working correctly. Spiders are fun because they're just no. They are. I'm finally building up big enough to where I get attacked 3 to 4 times every 3 hours.
Yeah.
which is kind of exactly what I was wanting.
I don't think either of us have ever used Northwind weapons. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one. Because to me, like the reason the biggest reason is because that I like assault weapons is it doesn't make the vanilla guns. It doesn't make any of the vanilla turrets useless. Because there are many times where it's like, shit, I need to put something here. Okay, none of the modded weapons work, but the vanilla one does. Or the vanilla one is
Honestly,
actually a better option.
Honestly, my favorite part of AWP is how good it is for anti-air.
Yes,
That is the
because
primary reason I like it. Is because it's got so many options for compact anti-air.
Yes. Yeah, this gun, all of these ships we're building will at some point in time be bristling with assault weapons mods, or with assault weapon
AWP turret.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah, like this one was intended to be built as an AA screen for the entire fleet. And as suiting being an AA screen for the entire fleet, it can take a beating, and it's only got a minimal offensive output. It's the rest of it's just Gatling turrets for AA purposes. And it has shot down a number of ships. While it was sitting in dry dock. All right. So that took about 25% fuel to get fully out of 90% gravity.
Why in the hell? That was weird.
Because we were about 49% when we left. When I started taking off, and we hit 24. When we broke gravity completely.
No,
Why did you change the whole ship to camo? I just noticed that. I've been staring at the thrusters for so long I didn't notice everything else.
am I disconnected? No? This is actually one of the best pings I've ever had. So I'm changing my color, but it's ignoring it.
Weird. Oh, that's because it's camo.
No, I'm changing everything. Okay, so there's gold, there's that. So what I'm currently painting is red.
Weird.
This is supposed to be red, and that's. I was trying to prank you and paint the whole damn thing pink just because.
Now, TK, I have played with Consties before, and I don't know. I haven't played in the current version, but 2 or 3 versions back of SE, Consties was crashing my game.
I do not like Weapon Core. I've messed around with a few different versions of it over the time and updates and stuff. Like I've not been impressed with any of it.
Yeah,
honestly,
I've been exploring vanilla. I've been exploring mods that function with Vanilla Plus, just because Vanilla Plus does offer the homing rockets that Ghost craves.
Yes. Which I actually just added those to my solo playthrough. I just haven't tested it out yet.
Out of everything that Ghost has beef with, the fact that the rockets and missiles don't natively home is one of his biggest beefs.
I would be completely fine if they gave us different missile types. they could all look exactly the same, they can move exactly the same, and function nearly the same. But it's like I would rather spend platinum and uranium on a homing missile fired out of a large grid turret than spend than platinum or uranium on just a basically what amounts to an AT-4. Like that is the most absurd waste of resources ever.
I don't get why it's requiring platinum and uranium for a dumbfire rocket.
No, I get why they did it. They wanted to lock something that could blow up that big behind more stuff. But in that case,
I get that. Yeah.
It's hilarious with their bullets. They've gone too weak and They've gone too weak. With the rockets, they've gone too big.
I mean, if they want to make homing make homing rockets make sense.
There is no point.
If they want to make homing rockets make sense in SE2, make them only home in on on grids with antennas on them. You know?
Grids with antennas, or like I was saying, like if you have a grid that has make them home in on gyros, like home in on something that
but we're talking about SE2 vanilla. If they want to make rockets useful in SE2 vanilla, they need to add something like vanilla, like antenna homing or heat seeking. Yes, but I'm talking
about vanilla weapons. I'm not talking about modded or player PMWs.
Yeah. Vanilla rockets, if they wanted to give us some form of homing, either heat seeking or honestly, I think heat seeking would be the least likely to happen. Because that would imply that they would have to implement into the engine tracking, leaving your engines leaving heat trails for them to be tracked. Whereas having it home in on antennas, that wouldn't be as hard to implement.
Kira, in chat, this is where my pet peeve with SE1 came from for the why Keen doesn't give us vanilla homing rockets with what they've already given us. Because if you think about it, they've already given us the ability to lock on manually. They've already given us the ability to target and track with our HUDs. They've already given us the AI targeting and tracking with the way the gun turrets function. Why could they not just take that same code and apply it to the projectile coming out of the missile turret?
Yeah.
They've already got all of the stuff for it. Why couldn't they have just implemented it? Which is where I believe a lot of the modders have actually tweaked and messed around and just shifted those coding around. I am not a modder.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, B-Dogs. Instead of adding heat, for the heat seeking, just have it ping to look if there's a thruster that's turned on within a certain range. 800's probably a little far. Like, have it ping like every 100 feet if there's a thruster nearby to lock onto.
Yeah, TK, I'm kind of in the same way. I think I'm going to give them one more update, and then I'm going to get it, because I want to be early enough in... Because I didn't get into SE2 or SE1 until 20... I think it was 2019 or 2020 is when I first started playing SE. And since then, I'm pushing 6,000 hours in it. But so much stuff has already been developed.
Yeah. He
but with
came
SE2,
into the game
it's like
I had a good
chunk
foundation.
of it built.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't actually get to play with mods because I learned how to kind of why well, you guys wouldn't know this, but I'm playing on controller because that's how I learned. But I use a mix of keyboard and mouse and controller. So if I'm just playing around doing stuff, I'm on controller. But if I'm in the systems and settings and all that, I'm using keyboard and mouse. but I want to be early enough on in SE2's development where hopefully I can get some of my stuff, like some of like the points across. Like I don't want them to do exactly what I'm saying. Like I want them. It's their game. They do whatever the hell they want. But it's like, for the love of God, guys, please just consider
advice.
doing some of these.
Yeah.
Well,
But
see, that's why
yeah.
that's why I was saying the idea of the gyros, because anything that flies has to have a gyro.
Yeah,
I don't.
honestly, why isn't there a gyro component in SE1?
A what?
A gyroscope component for for things like ship gyroscope, yes, but like you're saying, like he's saying, like you're saying, why, you want to lock
Yeah.
the rockets behind behind a difficult cost wall. Make a gyro component expensive.
So, and that's the other thing. If their whole idea is, if the whole point was they didn't want to give players immediate access to just how devastating the rockets are, it's like, dumb the rockets down, because the rockets we're shooting are insane. These are not rockets. These are small nuclear warheads. They're crazy how big these things
Yeah.
explode. But
Nerf the
like, we're
damage.
shooting.
Nerf the damage on the rocket on the early accessible rockets.
Well, that's the thing. It's like they gave us what was it, 2 or 3 different types of shoulder fired rockets. Give us 2 types of rockets. Give us a rocket, so I don't know a whole lot. I don't have as much of a tism about missiles and as I do with just general munitions. But rockets, my understanding, a rocket is fired and it goes straight in one direction. RPGs, your RPG-7s, your AT-4s, that's it.
The javelins are considered rockets, but they actually go up and come down from the top.
Yeah, yes, javelin is getting into where it's arguably also considered a missile, because those are fire and forgets, but that's
but they
kind of
do
more of
fancy
a tow
flying
missile.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, hell, even that in itself, like they could give us a third option, which is really expensive. That is not just a guided; it's a fire it and the player just guides the missile in. It can fly.
That's some Metal Gear Solid type stuff there.
Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid, what have you. Like
Metal Gear Solid was the first game that let you actually steer the rocket you fired with the tow.
What we got here?
Tow.
Why? I'm gonna allow that because that's just nonsense.
I mean, to be fair, after a certain point, adding quality of life just makes the game boring. Like even as somebody who prefers not to make it super hard for themselves, there's a certain point where I get bored with the game being easy to do, and I'm looking for some challenge.
Yeah. I mean, and I did come up with and the idea I had about, like, while I'm doing my own, it's not brutal hardcore, but it is a hardcore survival I'm streaming on my solo. Where, do you have to stare at me while I'm taking a shit? Where I'm kind of having people come in and like pop in and have little cameos where they run rampant and just
try their best
absolutely blow the shit out of my base.
Yeah.
Because
try their best to kill him and all this stuff. Yeah.
Not a joke. That game is turning into more and more me being a cockroach.
Yeah, it is. Also, remember your water bottles. Make them happy.
Oh. Yep, thank you. I need to take a drink.
And we are actually at the 3-hour mark, so
yeah, I'm heading into the.
Yeah, we're calling it a day here. Ghost, you are flying upside down.
I'm not
Just-
upside down.
You are just
Where-
T-posing through the air upside down there.
Whee! Oh yes, let's yes. Oh, this is the
That's
yeah,
the
I
chair
forgot.
that crashed me.
What is?
That chair right there by the
Ah.
projector. That's the one that crashed the world
I'm gonna
earlier.
go ahead and I'm gonna turn my projection off because I just put it there to be funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for coming around, Mr. TK. B-Dogs. We glad to have you around. We had fun. We've completed one ship. The next
Yep.
time we do one of the streams in this world, it'll be on Ghost Outcast's channel. And
Yay.
we'll be starting the next ship in the fleet, which is
So
the frigate.
this was a 15 by what ship?
This was a 30 by 15.
Yeah, so it's 15 blocks wide, 30 blocks long. The next
And
one
15
is what?
blocks tall. I don't have the list pulled up, but the next
All right.
one is max 35 with a 19 height and width.
Yeah, so
Not
Guess
not
my
a
ideas.
huge amount bigger, but it's a step up, and it's a missile frigate specifically. I think we said, wasn't it?
yes. Although I'm still wondering how we're gonna get around that. We might replace missile with assault cannon.
Yeah, with Also, I personally, with this one being kind of sharp nosed, I'm thinking we need to build a hammerhead for the frigate.
Well, that's the beautiful thing. We don't really know
since the
what
frigate
shape
is
or design.
also going to be the first one that's got a jump drive on it.
Hear me out. What if we save that for the next class? That way we have twin sister ships
Ghost,
that
Ghost,
don't
can you
have
throw a
that.
shout out down in chat for yourself? If I have that enabled. God, I don't remember if I have that
good
enabled.
Lord.
I
You're asking me
Ooh,
to
I
do
don't-
streamer stuff.
I don't think I have shout outs enabled because I don't normally raid, and I think, God, when was the last time somebody raided me?
If you click on my name,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm sorry. Go to here.
God,
Lord, where?
I got rid of Nightbot after it kept banning people for
Yeah.
for little things. Actually got a little annoying. Nightbot did.
That is kind of about as close as I can think
All
of
right, yeah.
right off the rip.
Thank you, Ghost, for that.
Thank you.
right.
My stream will actually be tomorrow starting at about this time.
No, you normally start around. Oh wait, it'll be Friday, so you're
Friday,
playing later.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, I won't be playing Space Engineers. I'll be playing something else.
Yeah. And I will be streaming again in the morning, but it'll either be Rabbit and Steel, which is a roguelike, or
Gotta get them
or I'll
buttons.
find something else to play. I'm not sure what I want to play in the morning yet.
Yeah, where's the...
All right. Well, either way, it is that time of night. Well, that time of stream where it's time for us to call it a day. So I will see you guys next time. See you later. Peace.
Bye. Too late, I think.
You're still